Check it. Oh, I think I got the fever. I'm heated. Pumping up the meter.
Sorry. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to another PIPIN HOT podcast. I'm Faye.
I'm Tay.
And we're talking about last days of school specifically. Not like dying.
Yeah, whoa.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like last days of school. I suppose work as well.
I don't know. The vibe for last day of school and vibe for last day of work completely different.
It's
I
not
don't
the
know about
same.
you.
It's not the same, yeah.
But I don't know what kids do now on their last day of school. But I know back in my day, it
Yeah, we
was
had
like
the best time.
it was like you waited for the teacher to whip out the TV on wheels,
Yes.
or you waited
with the
them.
VHS
Yes.
and DVD machine built in.
Yes.
Yes.
And you waited for them to whip out the board games.
Because then you knew, we just sitting here all day having
we
fun.
just chilling today.
Did you ever have like end of year class parties?
Okay, 2 seconds. Maui's trapped himself outside.
Oh, a shame.
Commercial break.
Have you ever? Oh, sorry. Let me wait. Sorry, I get excited.
That's good.
Have you ever had end of year like last day or whatever school class parties? Like we used to put all the tables together and then like make like a big table, and we used to bring like Coke and paper cups and paper plates, and we used to bring chips.
I vaguely remember doing that, but not a lot.
Yeah, I also vaguely remember it, but I think it wasn't really a party. It was
wasn't
more
like
just like
a
we can
thing.
eat and talk in class.
Yeah, it wasn't like a thing,
Yeah.
but I remember doing it once or twice in primary school.
I like cakes and things. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite was the movies though. The one time I was so upset, and I blame all of you High School Musical kids. All of you High School Musical kids, because, and you know why? I was just so angry. At this point, I think there was 2 High School Musical films already out. I think, because the second one came out pretty fast after the first one, isn't it?
I don't know, but I was a big fan of the second one. I've only watched the first one like maybe once or twice.
So this is my problem.
But the second one, I know it off by heart.
Was coming out or something. We were in grade like 5. I want to say 5,
Yeah,
6.
still primary school.
Still primary school.
Yeah.
And I remember I was upset because they all told us to bring every movie and stuff. This one guy brought one of those movies that had like 50 movies on one disc. And that was really cool. And we did watch one of his movies, but I didn't hold it against him because I also wanted to watch his movies. I brought Bionicle.
Oh.
And The Mummy, 1999.
Yeah.
I brought good movies, you know. Bionicle Mask of Light, The Mummy, 1999. I brought like nice DVDs, you know.
I'm pretty sure.
And this one girl brought her High School Musical movie, and all the girls yelled at us that we have to watch High School Musical, even though we'd already watched it. All of us as a class had watched both of them, and they forced us to rewatch it. And I was angry because I'm like, no one's watched The Mummy, no one's watched Bionicle, no one's watched. I think it was Kicking It Old School we wanted to watch. Yeah, no one had watched Kicking It Old School. Was it Kicking It Old School? What was the movie where that guy was like, I used to be too legit to quit. Now I'm unlegit. So therefore I must quit. Do you remember that movie?
No, I can't remember.
I think it was this movie. I don't know if it's the same movie that I'm thinking of, because I might be mixing 2 movies. But the one was where this guy was a kid, and I think he knocked himself out or something in like a backflip or something he was trying to do to impress a girl.
Yeah.
And he was in a coma for years. It was called Kicking It Old School or something like that. And then he woke up, but he's like a young adult, like 20 something or something. And he still behaves like he was when he was a kid, because
That's how old he thinks he is.
that's how he was.
Yeah.
And all of his friends, they all got like older and whatever. And like again, he was trying to like win the whole popularity thing because there was like a reunion or something. But it was cuck funny. It was something like that. I'm pretty sure it was that movie. I think that Too Legit to Quit was a different film. But in any case, it was like movies like that. We had a whole 50 thing DVD thing, and they didn't want to watch it. They wanted to watch High School Musical again, and then we watched the second one, and then they watched the first one again. You know how mad we were? I was so upset. I was like, my guy.
Okay.
Can we also get a movie in? Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
And we
okay.
had to
I don't
fight
understand
for
why
that
you had to
movie.
watch the first one twice in one day. I don't understand that. I don't understand how your teacher was okay with that.
Because the girls wouldn't let us. They fight and screamed and whatever.
Let them.
And then
I would have been like, let them.
we the second, because you know it's like always the last week or whatever.
Yeah.
The second day we fought for it. We're like, no, we want to watch our movie. After we watched our movie, they put in their movies again. So you know what we did?
ma'am.
You know what we did? Our friend bought his own piece. Because He brought his PlayStation 2.
Oh,
Yeah, with a mate, and I think we got another TV at the back of the class, and we played PlayStation at the back of the class. And then the girls complained that we weren't watching. We're like, stuff you, we don't want to watch your things all the time. And they were like, our TV's too loud. We're like, stuff you, we've watched
Stuff
your
you.
one like 5 times. We got angry.
hey, I was that kid that brought a game console to the last day.
Oh,
of
you
school.
were?
I was that kid.
Oh, you were
I
the
was
real
that kid.
one.
Get ready for story number 1.
You were a
that I
real
was
one.
gonna get to tell you. I only did it once. And there's a reason I only did it once.
Oh, did someone break one of your things?
So I took my Nintendo DS, not 3DS.
The
DS. The DS, the old OG DS. I took to school one day on the last day of school because I was like, man, I'm going to be so cool with my Nintendo DS at school. And I was. Don't get me wrong.
Nice.
I was because I was the only kid there that brought like a game console.
Nice.
And I had Nintendogs.
Oh,
I loved
Nintendogs.
Nintendogs. I had Nintendogs and I loved Nintendogs.
Way back when, man.
And the popular girl was playing with the Nintendo. And she would, like all the other girls, were gathered around. And I wasn't really bothered because I was like, oh, you know, I get to play with it when I go home and all this stuff. I let them play with it.
Yeah.
When I got the Nintendo back, the girl comes up to me, the popular girl. She comes up to me and she's like, oh, I gave up one of your dogs for adoption because it was ugly. It was the first dog I got in Nintendogs. The first dog I adopted in Nintendogs, she gave up for adoption.
No.
And it's not like, it's like an irreversible thing. An irreversible thing.
No. I think I'd scream at her.
I almost lost my shit at her. And I still hold it against you today, Amanda.
Amanda, we hope this finds you well before we find you. Okay?
Amanda, I hope this finds you before I do.
Yes.
Man,
How do you
I
do
was
something like that?
I don't care if she's a good... Amanda, I don't care if you're a good person now. You'll never be a good person in my eyes.
How you put my dog up for adoption? Nah, dude.
And she was like, I gave it up because it was kind of ugly. And I'm like...
You're kind of ugly.
And I'm like, that's the equivalent of deleting someone's save file.
Dude, you don't do that. You don't do that. That's messed up. That's a brutal one.
Bruh, that one
is
made me so upset.
No, I can
I
imagine.
was so upset. And the rest of the dogs, not to say I didn't like my other dogs as well, because you could have 3.
Yeah.
It's not to say I didn't like my other dogs, but he was my favorite.
Yeah.
He was my favorite.
Yo, I can only imagine.
And it hurt more that she thought he was ugly.
Yeah, I think I'd be very upset. Yes, don't send my stuff away.
Oh, bruh.
Have you ever, speaking about end of year times, right? Have you ever had that one teacher who would refuse to let you guys do nothing even though you've written your exams and everything?
Yes.
I used to get upset. I'm like, why are you making us work? There's no point.
Yes. They're still
We
like, no,
finished the curriculum.
no,
lady.
read your book or something like that.
Like, come on.
Or
No,
they'll-
they give us worksheets.
Oh, they'll give you worksheets.
And I'm
Yes,
like,
yes, yes, yes.
Like, we've done
Or they'll give
everything
you
we've paid for in the
worksheets.
year. We've done the exams. We've all passed. Why are you making us do work?
No,
Put a movie.
sometimes they would be like, okay, instead of work today, you can sit quietly and read your books. They tell you to bring a book for the last day.
Yeah, okay, I was
'Cause
okay with that because I used to like read Harry Potter and stuff.
Okay, but there were people who weren't reading, and those people would make a big nonsense about it. I used to love reading.
Yeah, I used to read my Harry Potter.
But the people who would give beans about it would give beans about it.
I mean, I used to either read or draw, so I was okay with that. But I
no,
used
they
to
wouldn't
get-
even let us do that. They were like, no, you must read it in my class because I asked you to read.
Oh, hectic! No, no, I would say, ma'am, I don't have a book to read and I draw.
Then they give you one from the storeroom.
Oh God, no! Then I'm
Then they'll
reading
give
my
you
own
one from
books.
the storeroom.
Absolutely not. Not gonna read your damn textbooks.
They give you some random book from the storeroom. Oh, no. That's why I was like, no, let me not be caught without my own book there.
No. No, I feel you. Sorry, I heard something else.
Yeah, I also heard it.
No, I get you now. Ah, that was the worst. I used to hate it when I was like, why are you being such a mean old lady?
Yeah.
You can just let us chill, bro. I won't lie though, besides being at the end of the year, like I'm gonna expose myself here.
Don't worry, my next story is going to expose me even worse.
Not that we were not that I was a naughty kid, but I won't lie. In grade 7, we were full of so like we used to bring our PSPs and whatever on the last like week. But
Yeah.
at some point we'd notice that when we were getting to like the end of the year and you'd finish all your work and there was nothing to do for like the rest of the day. Like you'd finish early, you know. So like if they gave you a worksheet to do and you'd finish, we started to catch on, and because we were so like that there's nothing else to do, and because we were so full of shit, we started to like some oaks would play poker at the back of the class, others would like play PSP and things.
Back of the class activities.
Oh, dude, and like the teacher, you would get mad, but it's such a loophole because they'd be like, "Who said you could do these things? Why didn't you ask?" And we're like, "Well, there's nothing else to do.
There's nothing else to do.
We're not irritating anyone. We're not making noise." So,
Yeah.
like, and she was like,
Alright, fair.
"Yeah," like you could see that look in her face that we defeated her. you
Yeah,
know?
she's like,
and she's like,
whatever.
I mean, I guess there's still another 2 hours left, and they're not troubling me. They're all being well behaved and. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I guess I can't do much about it.
Yeah.
And like, it became like a thing. So
I don't know. That's
we were full of nonsense in grade 7, but not that we were like naughty kids. We just were like, ah, ha ha.
No, I
Got
feel like
you.
that can go either way. That can either go like, yeah, okay, you're not bothering me, or oh, so that means you want more work.
Yes, it could have. But
Then they'd be like, oh, I've got these extra worksheets at the back.
We were testing them. But the thing is, there was 2 ways it could have gone. And sometimes they'd be like, I've got these extra worksheets. We'd put our stuff away and be like, okay, bring it. And then we'd finish it again. I mean, at some point, that's what I'm saying. We were full of shit. We were like testing limits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I won't lie, we were kind of full of shit, but we always did our work. So
Okay.
we just goofed off a little bit. I won't lie. I think it's because you're at grade 7, you think it's the end of everything.
Yeah,
And then you start
that's
grade 8 and you're like, I was so wrong.
the end of everything. Exactly. You think it's the end of everything at the end of grade 7, and I think that's why I have the most embarrassing story of my life.
Spill the PIPIN HOT tea, spill it.
Man, it all started. I had a crush on this guy.
Oh, it's a guy.
I had a crush on this guy. He was like one of the really popular guys,
Ooh,
right?
and it's a popular guy. Was he good looking?
I mean, at the time, I guess.
Grade 7.
Yeah, grade 7. I mean, what options have you
Y'all
got,
were
right?
lighties, yeah.
What options have you got, really?
Okay, what was his name? Can you say his name?
Yeah, but I'll do that at the end.
Okay.
But he technically had a girlfriend.
Oh, damn.
Had a girlfriend,
So
right?
you were creeping.
But I mean, like grade 7 girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know, what does that even mean?
You were like, just because it's a goalkeeper doesn't mean I can't score.
That was exactly my thing. So I wrote a confessional letter.
No, you didn't.
I wrote a confessional letter. But in the most pick-me way. I wrote the most confessional letter because I knew his girlfriend was also in grade 7, but in another class.
Were you all like, no, that's me, senpai?
I was all like, something like, oh, I really like you, and I know you're dating. Her name is something that started with an S. Oh, no. Her name was Daniela.
Oh, Daniela.
Yeah, she was very sweet, and she's a very pretty girl and stuff like that. And I still wrote in the letter, I know you're with Daniela, and you guys are a very cute couple, but I think you'd be better with me.
It's giving, what's that song?
The Taylor Swift song, You Belong With Me.
Yes, but there's another one. Don't you wish your girlfriend was
Yes. Nonetheless, I had this letter right. And it was on an A4 piece of paper. I had this letter.
And was it like long?
Yeah, I mean, it was a whole A4 piece of paper. I wrote this letter. And I didn't have I folded it up and didn't have the courage to give it to him himself. So I gave it to his friends to give to him. And they didn't want to take it from me. The second I gave it to them, they dropped it on the floor, and I quickly grabbed it and I left, and I never gave him the letter.
Yeah.
And now I'm quite grateful I didn't. So
that could have been so bad. Oh my god.
so
he
grateful.
never got it.
No.
So he doesn't know.
I think I've mentioned this once before somewhere.
Okay.
I've mentioned it once, maybe on like my TikTok or something. I've mentioned it in a TikTok once before.
Oh, wild.
But yeah.
That's actually
Bruh.
mad. I can't believe that. That's insane.
Bruh, Dustin, you missed. You dodged a bullet, my guy.
That's insane. Oh my
You
god.
dodged a bullet, my guy. Holy
No, I
shit.
never wrote like a big letter like that. But there was someone that I did also have a crush in grade 7.
Yeah.
It was one of those stupid crushes where, like, she's like super pretty and whatever.
Yeah.
I don't have the nerve to say anything.
Yeah.
And then like I remember my friends were like, no, you must say something. I said, no, I can't. And then I remember it was the farewell.
Yeah?
You know the farewell that you have at the end of the year, and like you must dance, or you must dance. I was like, yeah, well, I will. And then when the farewell came, I'm like, no. And I remember my dad at this time. I wasn't allowed to be out very late.
Yeah, I mean grade 7.
Yeah, I mean like the other kids stayed for longer. You know what I mean? Because I mean, you know, kids. But like,
Yeah.
my dad was like, no, 9 o'clock.
Ethnic kids.
It's 9 o'clock. It's time
Yeah.
to come home. You know what I
9
mean?
o'clock?
Yeah, 9.
That's so late.
My bedtime wasn't at 9. I had to be home by 9.
That's so late.
Yeah, and I think
I would have to have been home by like, it had to be daylight still.
Yeah, no, so it wasn't daylight. It was already. I think it was earlier than 9.
It had to be daylight
I think
still.
it was earlier than 9. Actually, now that you mention it, because it wasn't dark outside.
You see?
Actually, it might have been earlier. It might have been like 8:30, 8 o'clock, earlier even. No, because it started only at 6, so it couldn't have been that early.
No, couldn't have been that early then.
I think
That's so late for grade 7.
I think it was either grade 8 or grade 8. I think it was either 8 o'clock or something, and everyone else went home at 9 or something.
Oh.
Something like that. I remember it was earlier than everyone else. My dad was there to fetch me, so I'm like, okay, bye guys. I don't have to do this anymore. Bye.
Bye.
It was just before the whole thing ended. Like they were having like the last thing that was the last part of the event of the farewell was like to have an ice cream cake. And I think they took out the ice cream cake, and then I left before they served it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I went home. Yeah, and ice cream cakes were all the rage back then. Everyone wanted ice
Yeah,
cream.
they were huge. Right? I never had one.
Yeah, I still today I have it.
I never
But I
had
think
one.
it seems like it's a lot of admin because it's a cake, but it's ice cream.
Yeah.
So you have to finish it. Yeah.
Funny enough, I went to a party with an ice cream cake,
Oh yeah?
and it wasn't an ice cream cake for eating.
What do you mean?
It was an ice cream cake for throwing, and that was kind of weird. And I didn't like
I
it.
don't like that. Yeah, I want to eat it.
I didn't like that. I literally went to hide until all the cake throwing was over.
I think I'd also be like, but I'm wearing clothes. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was like it was someone's birthday, and they had 2 cakes because one cake was for throwing, one cake, and I was like,
I only want to eat.
yeah, I was like, I don't want to. I literally hid under a table.
I think I would have done.
I hid
fine.
under a table in between. Hello. I literally hid under a
Okay.
under a table.
I think he wants me to play with him. Yeah, he does. He wants me to play with him. He just decided. He's like, you will play with me now.
That was so weird because I also didn't want them to get ice cream on my clothes and cake on my clothes. So I was like, no,
Okay, brah.
Maui, relax. Come here. Come this side. Come here. Ah, he can't make up his mind. He can't make up his mind what he wants. Ah.
He's like, oh. And he's staying.
We didn't have a farewell dance
Sorry, you didn't have a farewell dance
for grade 7.
at all.
No.
We had a farewell.
We went to Sun City. I think we had the choice to either have a dance or for everyone to use their money to pay for the dance ticket as a ticket for a day pass to Sun City. And then we went to Sun City for the day.
That's not fair. I wish I'm okay. I wish I went to Sun City.
Full of nonsense.
I wish. Sorry,
I've only been to Sun City twice.
I've been to Sun City at least 3 times, I think.
I've only been twice, and if the school didn't take me that first time, I probably would have only been
I went
once.
once when I was really, really young. And then I remember going again with my dad, also when I was really, really young. And he had a friend that we went to. We were showing him Sun City. It was a Chinese man. I don't know if my dad still knows him. Because he was a friend of his. He taught me how to say, I love you in Chinese.
Oh.
Yeah. We were kids. I remember that very clearly. And then I went again with my mum. I say that like my dad didn't come that time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they initiated the trip.
Yeah.
So like my dad initiated the first trip, well not the first trip, the second trip because of his friend wanted to go see Sun City. The first time we went as a family for a family holiday, and then the third time we went because Valley of the Waves had just opened. It was the whole thing.
Yeah, we went when it was Valley of the Waves.
Yeah, and then we went for Valley of the Waves. I was also in primary school.
Yeah.
But we went because I think it was like my mom had a coffee shop at the time, and it was like not an office, but like a work getaway thing.
Yeah.
So that's why she initiated that one. So we all still went, but It was for that. So people from the coffee shop all went. It was quite nice. I can't remember
that's
why we
nice.
went, but yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, so I have been, but I would have also liked to go to flippin' Sun City as a end of year thing. That must have been so
I
lit.
would have liked the dance better.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, the dance was a lot of pressure.
And don't get me wrong, we didn't. It's not that we didn't have fun at Sun
Did you guys
City.
stay
but-
at Sun City? Like, did you
No.
sleep
It was just a day pass.
Oh.
So we literally went. We
If you
left at like
slept there, though?
5 in the morning.
If you slept there, that would have been sick.
I don't think my parents would have had money for that.
Same. It's too expensive. Yeah.
no.
No. Yeah. I think I would have preferred the Sun City trip because there was a lot of pressure being in the dance and stuff because everyone was trying to like make pressure to dance because it's your last
With
chance.
the person, it's the last
your
chance
last
to make
chance
that
to make the
move.
move. Yeah, and the thing is, the girl that I had a crush on. I don't want to say. I can't say her name.
Why?
I still know people who know her.
Do it.
I can't.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it. Do it. I had to give out 2 names. I gave out 2 names. People I know from primary school are probably gonna watch this, and they'll be like, and they probably know them. Say it. I'm gonna say it.
Okay, I'll say it. Okay, but give me a sec. So the thing is, there was a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? 'Cause she was dating someone else at the time. Someone in high school she was dating.
Oh.
I think she was in grade 7. He was in grade 8 or 9 or something.
Wild.
He was like 2 years older than her, and they were dating since they were in like high school, primary school, or something like that. I think I could be wrong because I'm gonna name drop, so I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Please don't attack me.
Yeah. Number 1, memory is a thing. Number 2, rumors are a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. But as far as I know, she always was dating someone who was a couple of years older than her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was just like a very innocent crush. I didn't actually know much about her because she was never really. We weren't close.
Yeah.
Like we weren't even like close friends.
Don't get me wrong. Me
I
and
just
that guy were
knew
not
of her.
close either.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that guy knew I existed.
I just knew of her. Yeah. Her name was Ayla.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had like a crush on this girl. And I thought she was so pretty. And then like while we were at like the end of year function, I remember I had these 3 friends. Sorry, I almost forgot that all 3 of them were there. Anyway, so it was Lorenzo, and then I think there was a guy named Ryan, and then there was another guy called Yash, I believe his name was. Really tall dude, Indian bro. Shame, he was flippin' smart. I remember that guy used to get like hella good marks, and then he used to like have a breakdown because it wasn't as good as he wanted. And I'm like, my dude, you got like 95.
Yeah.
Like, shame. I think he had a lot of pressure on him as well. But anyway, so we were all there at the end of year in grade 7, and yeah, I had this crush on him, and they were like, Lorenzo was like, I remember, he was like, my guy, you need to make your. And I'm like, what about you and you know, I don't want to just like expose all my friends. Because he had this crush on this other girl. We're still friends, me and this other girl. Her name's Kadeen. Right?
Oh, okay.
So he had this crush on this girl named Kadeen. Sorry, Lawrence. Sorry, bro.
We're just spilling the tea
I feel
everywhere.
so bad, Lauren. I'm my bad, dog. But anyway, so yeah, if he ever watches, someone feel bad. But anyway, so yeah, so he had it, and I'm like, and you, are you gonna go and dance with her?
Yeah.
I can even like call her because she's also my friend. And he's like, no. They did dance. He actually went.
That's safe. That's nice.
He actually went
That's
for the
nice.
dance. He was braver than most.
Maybe the dance wasn't a good idea for us because I don't think anyone would have danced with me.
I dodged left, right, and center. I was like, yeah, I want some food.
I don't think anyone would have wanted to dance with me.
I dodged it. Yeah.
I was not a very cute kid.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I looked like a nerd. I don't think anyone would have wanted to
Same. I also
dance
don't
with
think
me.
I look very good. But I mean, yeah, it went okay, I guess. It didn't really mean anything, and I was a lighty.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like,
it's kid
pretty
things.
girl, yeah.
It's kid things. It's just kid
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I have good memories when I was in primary school, despite the fact that I was the nerd that was bullied often and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't like terrible bullying. Some kids had it worse. Mine was very like.
It was just like, haha,
standard.
nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to
yeah.
like tie my bag to like a pole, like, cause you know, like so like you know when you not like while I'm wearing it. So like.
Man's was straight up like it was standard bullying.
No, but
you know?
it wasn't like like.
I feel like that's the kind of pranks they only pulled on the boys though. They never did that to the girls.
Yeah, they didn't do that to the girls. It was very like guy to guy
Yeah.
bullying. But also it wasn't very like, it was just to make fun of people.
It was teasing, but not bullying.
Yeah, it wasn't direct to like, no, we targeted you in
Yeah.
specific. They do it to like all the nerds in the class. Or
Yeah.
something. And then
When you pull it, then it's like,
yes.
Yeah,
So,
I've seen it happen.
We'd put our bag down and then we'd go do something and they're tied to a pole. And then when we come in to pick it up, we'd be like, and we'd like almost bail. And they'd be like, ah, ha, ha, ha. And you're like, yes, whoa! You know, stuff like that, you know, very, very dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I didn't enjoy school. But I do have fond memories, despite the fact that I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I also still have fun memories.
Yeah.
I still have fun memories.
Yeah. To be honest, there was also, like, I don't know if you know, because, I mean, it's different for different people, and I don't know what it was like in your school, but we had, like, the guy popular kids and the girl popular kids, and they're, like, were girl bullies and guy bullies.
Yeah.
And then, like, the girl bullies bullied in a different way to, like, guys did.
Yeah, but if I'm thinking primary school now, the popular girls weren't the bullies.
There was girl bullies and there was popular.
There was girl bullies and there was popular girls, but
the popular girls in my school
were the bullies.
Some of them.
Yeah, see, now for me
so
it
like
was
there
different.
there was a group of popular girls,
Yeah.
and like half of them would be the bullies,
Yeah.
and the other half would be alright. You get me?
No. So the one who was bully in my primary school, the girl bully.
I'm not trying to
was-
like out anyone
Yeah,
who
we're
went
not
to
gonna
my
say
high
names.
school.
We're not gonna say
was
names of the
popular and may
bullies.
have been a bully. We get it. It was cool. Don't
We're not
worry.
gonna say names, but there
We're
was
good.
one girl that I want to say everyone was a lot more scared of.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say the popular girls ever really bullied anyone. But
I won't lie. In my school, there was very.
I mean, I never really took notice.
I mean, look,
so
in my primary school,
maybe they did.
There was
Maybe
some.
they
There
just
was some hectic bullying, but those was always dealt with very well by the school. You know what I mean? There was like
Yeah.
a zero tolerance kind of thing. The very mild bullying type of thing was very like feelings based kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So like the girl bullies used to bully in a way where like they were nasty, but without you knowing, like they'd make fun of you without you knowing. Like, you know,
Yeah.
when they were like.
They gossip.
Not even like, you know, like when a girl's like, hi, so did you choose that out for yourself? And you're like, yeah. And then like, okay.
You're like, okay, we can tell.
Yeah, and they're making fun of you without you knowing they're making fun of you kind of thing. So like when the girl bullies used to bully like a guy.
I love doing that though.
Oh, dude, they used to come up to us and be like, so like, do you have
become
like
the
a
bully.
girlfriend or something? And you were like, no. And they'd be like, okay. If you had to pick a girl out of like
Yeah.
all of the girls, who would you pick? And you'd be like, that one. And they'd be like, ha ha ha, you.
He likes so and so.
Yeah, it was more like they'd bully you and they're laughing because no one wanted to be like that guy's choice.
Yeah.
And they're laughing at you, but you think that they're not laughing because of that. So it was more like a subliminal thing.
Yeah,
very
yeah.
mild, yeah.
Yeah,
But I
it's
mean, they
very-
were kids, you know? I mean, kids think like that, you
It's
know?
very teasy, but not
Yeah.
like
Whoa.
poof, bully.
Yeah, no.
Swirlies, push you into lockers and
there
shit
was
like
some
that.
of that, but people fought, you know what I mean? It was school.
Yeah.
And then, like, there was, like I said, no tolerance for stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
well, when I was in school, in my grade specifically.
Yeah, and the schools also vary.
Yeah,
Schools
yeah.
also
So
vary.
like when I was in school, like I remember that guy whose name was Yash.
Mm.
You know, he was really tall and really smart. They used to bully him a lot, but I kind of didn't like what they did. And
How do you bully tall people?
they used to, because he used to wear glasses. He was a nerd.
But how do you bully tall people? How do you bully people
They
that's
used
taller
to call
than
him a
you?
four-eyed skyscraper. And I was like, nah,
I'm
guys.
so sorry. I'm so sorry for laughing.
They were really nasty to him, shame. But
But they also used to call me Four Eyes because I wore glasses from a very young age.
Yeah, so they used to call him a four-eyed skyscraper because he was so tall. But the thing is, it was, if you look at, if I think back to it, it was hectic then. When you look at it now, it was more like, it wasn't that intense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was teasing.
If you had a thicker
it was
skin,
teasing.
like if you had a thicker skin, not to say that, Yash, you weren't relevant, but I'm sure you can agree, you were a kid, dude. But like, if you had a thicker skin back then, I'm sure he would have just been like, ugh, leave these people alone.
Yeah.
But the thing is, back then we were kids. We didn't have thick skin.
Yeah,
it
we were
used
just kids.
So you used to get upset, and it used to become a fight. And I remember this one time, this guy was teasing you, and he just had enough. He almost hit this guy. He like took off his glasses and he threw them, and he was like, "What did you say?" And the guy was like, "You heard me," and we were like, "Whoa!" And we had to like stop them, and they went to like I think the one dude like came for a punch or something, and while we were trying to like separate them, it was me and Lorenzo who was trying to separate them, and this other girl, Catherine.
Yeah.
I think she was a prefect at that time. okay. She was a prefect at that time, and I think we accidentally hit the one guy's nose and he started to bleed. But they were like trying to hit each other, you know what I mean? And then they went to the I think it was me by accident. If it was me, I'm sorry. But it was like a scuffle. You know what I mean? Like we were like, hey, whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they went to the office and stuff. But I mean, like we were kids. We freaked out about the stupidest stuff. You know?
True story.
Yeah. So I mean, like looking back at it now, I think Shame Yash had a rough time. But I'm pretty sure if he looked back at it now, also he would have been like, I don't know him anymore. I haven't seen him in years. But I'm sure if he looked back at it now, he'd also be like, ugh.
Kids.
Freaking kids, man. Yeah.
Kids.
You know, freaking kids.
Kids.
Yeah.
Kids just have no filters. I mean, there's so many times my niece, I'm like, do you hear yourself? My feelings are hurt right now.
Just go at you, dude.
I mean, that one time that my sister had a birthday party and the theme was country, and I had done my hair all Dolly Parton style, you know, with the curls and stuff. And then, you know, the evening goes on, and I'm like, it's almost time to wrap up the party. And my niece comes to me and she's like, your hair looked really nice when you got here, but now it looks really flat on the one side. And I'm like, why would you say that?
Okay, thanks.
Why would you even say that?
I'm gonna leave now.
Why would you even say that?
That is so brutal, my God. Oh my days. Kids don't,
kids,
they don't
bro.
care. They don't care. But also I feel like a lot of the bullying took place when in the beginning of the year and at the end of the year.
Yeah, middle of the year, it's like they were recharging or something.
Because I feel like if any bullying happened in the middle of the year, they really didn't like you and they were targeting you.
Yeah.
Because
I feel the bullying happened at the beginning because they were like, okay, these are the ones we can pick on.
Yeah.
And at the end, it's like, oh yeah, I remember I used to pick on you at the beginning of the year.
Yes, because I had the time, right?
But then it dies out almost. But then if it like you said, if it happens for the middle of the year and it goes longer, then it's like it's targeted.
Yeah.
Then it's starting to become a hate crime.
Then it's a hate crime.
Then it's a hate crime.
Then it's definitely a hate crime. Yeah, that's the way kids work.
Oh gosh.
Oh man, I remember a lot of these pranks were pulled like around the end of the year time. Around that time when we had movies to watch and whatever. Yeah.
Man, I have a really weird story. I wouldn't say it was bullying, but it was just like a not nice thing. Someone I thought was my friend catfished me.
Oh no. That's
in high school.
In high school. I was gonna say in primary school.
No, in high school. But I was still it was only in grade 8 or something.
I was gonna say, what?
It was only in grade 8, grade 9.
I've also had some people also catfish me.
They catfished me, and I think they thought it was funny, and I was like, it's not funny.
No.
It's not funny.
But mine wasn't mine was in late high school. Mine wasn't I mean, it was still the same thing, where I thought they were my friend, but then they weren't. But it wasn't like a bully thing. It was a straight up hate crime. That shit was brutal.
I mean, no, they tried to play it off no, I'm just trying to show you what it should be like, or what when you do get into a relationship, this is what it should be like. And I'm like,
what the flip?
I'm like, this kind of creepy though.
That's rough. What the hell?
Kind of creepy.
Not gonna lie, that's brutal. That's rough, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, she was trying to make she had my best intentions, and I was like, but you made me fall for a fictional guy. Bruh.
That's a bit intense. That's a bit intense, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's a hate crime. I take it back.
That's a hate crime.
That's a hate crime. That's a hate crime.
Oh gosh, no.
No, that's a hate crime. Yes, kids are.
No, you know
kids
what
are
was
mean, eh?
You know what was a hate crime?
Kids can be mean.
Can I tell you what was a hate crime? Getting told in high school that you're a great girl and all, but I don't date interracial.
What?
That's a hate crime.
That's racism. That's
a whole. No, I mean, I get it. There's people who have, I want to say, preferences, and there's people who, kind of scared to bring home someone different to their parents.
I
and
mean,
stuff
I guess.
I get it, but
still a hate
you can't
crime.
say it out loud.
You can't. You can just be like, you're not my type or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but they straight up were like, you're the great girl, almost perfect, but I don't date interracial. And I'm like,
that is a hate crime.
I didn't ask. I wasn't interested in dating you, but okay.
All right.
Thanks. Thanks. My self-esteem feels real good right now.
That's pain. That's brutal.
Yeah, that's a hate crime.
That's a hate crime. That's definitely a hate crime.
That's a hate crime.
That one's really bad.
Private school kids, man. I'm telling you. Private school kids.
When I was in primary school, man, I remember a lot of stuff I was into was I was like teased about.
Yeah, the nerd things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, what's that?
that's someone's car alarm, I think.
A lot of stuff. Can we carry on or should we wait?
Yeah, we can carry on. Oh, okay.
A lot of stuff. Okay. A lot of stuff when I was a kid, I was teased about in like like for liking and stuff.
Yeah.
And then around when I got to high school, a lot of those people, same people who used to tease me and stuff, used to get into them. I remember thinking, you. I was like, what the flip? You can't do that. I felt so betrayed.
Bruh.
Oh, I felt so betrayed. I was upset. I was like,
Is it?
is that so?
Is it?
You're posting on your BBM status that you're gonna go gonna go to this movie, the next flippin' Marvel movie, when y'all were making fun of me for liking Wolverine.
I think that's what kind of made me mad. Kind of made me mad about Pokemon Go. Is it made
Everyone
Pokemon Go
picked it up.
accessible to the haters?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, teehee. And I'm like, bruh.
Pikachu.
And I'm like, oh, so everyone thought it wasn't cool when I was playing it on Nintendo.
But
Okay.
now it's
now
cool.
it's cool. Okay.
All right, fine.
Nice.
I mean, I was sour about it. I won't lie.
I'm still kind of sorry.
I was quite sour. I was so angry.
Still kind of sorry.
Yeah. I have a good story. I have such a good story. Like, I hope people I know are watching this. This is such a good story. So when I was in primary school,
You're spilling the tea on people
this
you
is
know.
good stuff. Though.
Okay.
Good stuff. So when I was in primary school, there was this group of people that I knew that used to. I'm gonna drop names even. I don't care. I don't know them.
Oh, okay.
So now
Okay.
there was this group of guys who used to pick on a lot of people. Not all of them. So that's why I said half of the popular people
We're bullies.
were bullies and half weren't.
Yeah.
So one of the guys, he was known to tease a lot of people and stuff, but he was a good guy, really good guy. In the sense that he didn't always he didn't partake in a lot of the stuff, and I don't know, he had his own relationship with people. So he was alright. I don't need to name drop him because he's chill.
He's alright. We're not finna expose.
Yeah, I'm not finna expose him, but there was these other people, and two of them in specific I remembered, and I'm gonna name drop them. It was this guy named Wasim and this guy named Rashad.
Wow.
So Rashad was a two-faced. Whoa! I don't know what he's like now. I don't know what you're like now if you do watch it. But when we were in school, he was a two-faced. He cannot deny it because people will confirm.
You have the witness. You have the witnesses.
So we used to go to the same madrasa and the same school.
Yeah.
In madrasa, he was chill because it was just us. You know what I mean?
Oh, so
But
he
at school, he was an asshole.
Oh,
And I was like, what? Whoa! Man.
that's not nice.
Whoa!
That's
I
not
even
nice.
remember I used to think that, and then I asked my friends who were also in the same school, and so I'm like, is it just me, or is he like a two? And they're like, a two-faced, and I'm like, yes, he behaves like two different people when different people are around. So I didn't like that about him. And then his friend Wasim, right? I don't know him today. When we were in school, he was a popular kid, made fun
Yeah.
of people, and he was one of those oaks who tied my bag to a thing, right? It was him and his squad of friends. This guy, years later, a friend of mine, really nice friend, I've known her since we were like preschool ages, right? Her name's Zainab. She's really lovely. So now Zainab knew this guy. Zainab was one of the popular kids in school, but she's like I said, half were nice, half weren't. She was one of the nice ones.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it was like Zainab and Chantal, and they were really cool. And Zainab, she knew this guy, and we were going out. This is now after primary school. I think we were in high school or something, and we were going to like a Lusito land or something. So Zainab said, "Pull in." I was like, "Okay, bet."
I bet, yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't much of a party kid at the time. I still geek, but I still went. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause Zainab's dope. So I went out with her there, and we met Wasim Dish. I think he was trying to get in there with Zainab, right? Because Zainab's quite pretty. So I think he was trying to get in there with Zainab. And when he got there, she was like, "Oh, it's Fayyad." And he looked at me and he's like, "Oh, nice to meet you." I'm like, "We know each other."
We know each other.
Even Zainab said, we went to, don't you remember? We went to school together. And he looked at me, he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Is it?" It's okay.
Okay.
You can pretend that you don't know.
We
And I
see.
said to him, I said, "Really?
We see how it
you used
is."
to bully me and you don't remember it." And he's like, and I was like, Good to know.
Alright.
Good to know, you little. Whoa! Yeah, so we had some.
I see how it
I
is.
see how it is. You used to tease me because of being a geek and shit, and you don't even know who I am. Tell me crap like that. But yeah, I thought it was quite funny. And I think I genuinely believe that he did recognize me, but he
That
didn't.
was that Thanos moment, actually.
But I think he didn't want to admit to the fact that he used to tease and whatever.
In front of her.
Because he was trying to impress her.
No, I think it was that Thanos moment with like Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
She was like, "You ruined my entire life," and he was like, "I don't even know.
I don't even know you're. Yes!
I don't even know who you are."
Yeah, it was quite funny.
You were Scarlet Witch in that. Sorry.
I really was.
But you really
I really was. But shame, Zainab was really cool about it. She was like, I'm so sorry that he was like that. And I'm like, no, it's okay. It's alright.
I see.
I'm above.
It's alright.
And I genuinely think
I'm the bigger man.
I
It's fine.
genuinely think he was trying to, because I could see in his eyes that he was recognizing me. You know when someone's like, I don't.
He was like, I don't.
Yeah. You know, I could tell that he recognized me. I just think he didn't want to look bad in front of her. Because he was
Should have
trying.
made her look bad.
Because he was trying to get in.
You should have made him look bad.
I mean, it doesn't like make a difference. She's like married now, like happily married with this.
Yeah, but
other
it would
guy.
have been justice at the time.
It would have been. It would have been. But yeah, I think he was trying to be like, no, who are you? I think you're mistaking me for someone else. Okay, let's go get a drink. I think he was genuinely trying to move into with Zainab, but he didn't stand a chance. Anyway, yeah, this is some good stories. I don't know what they're like now. I've never spoken to them. I don't even know if they still exist. I haven't seen them since. I think the last time I saw Rashad, I remember we were in Bedford View at the time, and I think he was driving a bike at the time because he got himself a bike or something.
Oh, okay.
And the last time I saw, he had an accident, and we were driving past the accident, and I was like, "What's going on?" Oh, that was Rashad. Rashad was in an accident. And I remember telling that to my brother or
Wild.
something. And I think that's the last time I ever saw him. I haven't seen him since. Don't know what he's doing. Don't know what Wasim's doing.
I don't know what any of these other people are
I don't
doing.
know. I hope they're better people today.
I know
And
for a
hope-
fact Amanda's not a better person.
I hope they're better people today, and I hope they're living a good life.
Shame. Okay, maybe Amanda is a better person, but you will always be a mean person in my eyes.
I mean, yeah, that's the last memory we have of these people, right? Yeah. Hopefully they're doing better. Hopefully, if you're not doing better, do better.
if you're not doing better, do better.
Yeah, do better. Don't put other people's dogs up for adoption, and don't tease people and then pretend like you don't know who they are.
Yeah. Even fake dogs.
Yeah. Just fair warning though, if they do have because I did name drop. if they do I don't know, get upset for whatever we said, and they're like,
Then maybe you should have thought about that at the
and
time.
then it comes to the comments again. Like I said, I
Come in the comments. Maybe you should have thought about that at the time.
I mean, I don't know them anymore, and if
Don't come into my comments with hate. Come into my comments with an apology.
oh heck, come with an apology. No,
If you're gonna come with an apology.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, it was like years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care, but I mean, if you're gonna come hate, don't come hate. Right? It was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, we were kids, man.
Yeah.
I
Just
get-
venting.
I get it. Yeah, we're just telling stories. Is what it is.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
We should have more stories. We should make like a story time kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I'm totally down for that.
Yeah.
We will definitely do that, but we'll save it for
Yeah.
it's a whole own episode.
Definitely gonna save it for another episode.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. And
Thanks.
if you haven't watched it already, watch our special we made for Valentine's Day.
Yes,
It's a pretty-
please.
It's a pretty long one. We went in. We had some guests, our first guests on the podcast, and
If you wanna be a guest, let us know.
in the comments, I know that there's already people who want to, but
Yeah, but you guys need to start making formal formal applications about it, please.
applications are now open. All right.
Yeah. Applications are not open as in his DMs are open.
My DMs.
Podcast DMs is open.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want to be a guest, and please come with a topic because we suck at coming up with topics.
We say that, but we always like say, "Ooh, we can save this for like another topic."
Yeah.
And we got another one. We're doing okay.
Anyways,
Let's keep the illusion alive. All right.
everything's fine.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.